Let's get this figured out. This world gon' give me whatever I need until I get this vision out. Then they gon' pay me whatever I ask, cause I got it figured out. Family be checking all up on a nigga to see how I'm feeling now. Damn, they love to see a nigga really make a killing now. I put a lock on the game and I hide the code and the keys. I am not playing no games, I really play this shit for keeps. That shit for me.
MaddenHeadz YouTube. What's going on? It is your boy, Coach DC, coming back at you today with another video. And yeah, I actually found this little parts of this gameplay on my other hard drive, my Seagate. And so I told you I was gonna do this. This was funny because this guy was talking a lot of trash right off the rip. I mean, he was like, "Man, you're just not on my level." Yeah, it sounded like somebody never mind, I ain't gonna go there, but it sounded like somebody I see on YouTube. But yeah, he was real arrogant with it. But y'all see, I came out on that first drive, as I told y'all before, ran my little pivot inseams play / concept. Looks like he was in a lot of, like, you know, the kind of the baseline kind of match stuff, you know, some dime, little bit of dollar, I guess, I don't know. But I mean, it was no problem whatsoever, because he was just basically giving me that same little stacked 5-man front with the two, I guess the outside linebacker and the cornerback. I'm guessing it may be nickel, some of it may be, but either way it went. If you're not gonna guard the flats, I'm simply gonna just take what you're giving me and just go about my business, because it's on this game. Sometimes I think we get caught a lot of times with our eyes in the wrong spots, and we don't realize that just taking that little play in the flats and getting yards on it, if you can do that steady enough, it becomes a problem. As you see him driving the ball right back, as I missed the extra point, which was real key. But yeah, I see he was coming out with some of the wheel route kind of plays out of bunch. I'm guessing that's a bunch, or yeah, trips tight end, something of that sort. I don't know. But he caught me with it twice, and see, that's not an easy throw to make. So I could tell he had some skill, because you have to really be sure of yourself to make that throw and understand that guy underneath is not going to peel off. As he went through a lot of reads right then, really went through his progressions, came up with a nice secure catch right there in the middle of all my zones and all that other stuff that I was running and dropping people and everything. So I got ball back, you know, down by 1, obviously, came out with a nice little Texas route right there. He's sending like moderate pressure. It's not really bothering me too tough. I'm just trying, sometimes when I play Madden, I have to play sometimes a little bit more on the conservative side at the beginning of the game, because yeah, Madden just makes things happen. As I hit him with a little backside, late developing cross. I think the guy was getting held up or something, but I saw him open, hit him with a nice high ball right then, and then just caught him in the seam right there. Had his free safety in a bit of a conflict as to, you know, which guy was he gonna guard. It's something I'm gonna talk about a little bit later, probably in a virtual, just really understanding how to layer and develop your routes down the field a little bit, and putting certain guys in conflict. In Madden, for some reason, that middle third part of the field, you know what I'm saying, that deep third is there's a lot of real estate there that we don't explore from time to time with some of our route combos. Anyway, though, y'all see I'm sitting at this point, he's talking so much trash, I'm just gassing him up. I'm just sending gas as my stick obviously just stopped working right there for play. So I'm just trying to create a turnover. But, you know, to his credit, he was, you know, he wasn't folding. You know what I'm saying? I was throwing some good stuff at him, but he was making plays down the field. That was a really good play right there. Shot the gap, you know, right there to what down is it? I don't know what down it is, but yeah, it's 3rd or 4th and 1. What was it? 3rd and 1? Yeah, it had to be like second. Yeah, it was second and goal at that point. They got me with a crazy offsides play, and so right here I'm just trying to hold my ground a little bit. Yep, caught him slipping. Thought he was gonna catch me with that little really quick out. You know, sometimes the stuff that you line up in, especially down around the goal line, you have to make like different adjustments. You know, to drop people where they're not gonna suspect them. Got the ball back right there, and I'm just trying to take a shot right here. I'm trying to put him away, all in one failed swoop. As I throw the pick right back, 4 seconds left in the half. So I wasn't really too much worried about it, as long as he was outside of field goal range. You know, played a bit of a prevent right then. Just didn't want to give up anything deep. You know what I'm saying? As he gets the ball back right at the half, comes out with the 5 wides, with the 2 zigs with the 3 zigs. I think it's one play has like 3 zigs, all in the same play, but caught me out there in the flats. And so right now, you know, he's playing conservative. He's just trying to get some yards and, you know, get himself in a position to score. And right here, I'm taking away basically everything. I thought that should have been a book right there. Anyway, to no avail. Did a really good job of taking away that middle route. And so I think that post, and I think he went to this route kind of late. And that's the reason why it got intercepted, because he was open at a certain point of the route, but I think he just threw it a little bit too late because he had to come off of him. As you see, that pressure was flashing right there. Yeah, he politely bowed out after talking all that nonsense. But, you know, the game is still, patch or not, the game is still about making plays. You know what I'm saying? And so I think we can get caught up in a lot of the rigmarole of what we think should be with Madden. Sometimes we just have to take it for what it is. Yeah, I realize that there are flaws in the game. You know what I'm saying? And you have to play to your advantage. So I don't really, as much as I get frustrated with the game, a lot of it, you know, a lot of stuff I say in jest. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, yeah, most of it's true. But it's like the stuff that especially about the game, is, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to say what I feel, but I'm going to be honest. A lot of this stuff you could avoid. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff I could avoid if I just played a little bit more disciplined, because the mechanics are there. Like the cheating stuff and the DDA, some of the stuff is really, it becomes really obvious at times. And so knowing that, my thing is you have to get your fundamentals down to a point where you're running what you run and trying not to make mistakes, because that's what this game is all about. This game is like about AI interceptions and who makes the least amount of mistakes win or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so I say all that to say, simplify your game plan. Don't come out here trying to run a whole bunch of stuff, because it seems like the game penalizes you for having versatility. You just have to pick a style, find you about 3 or 4 plays that you get down to an absolute science that are going to cut your mistakes down about as far as you can get them, and then just play from that point. Because otherwise, man, like I said, it becomes a game of AI interceptions and breaks, and who's gonna make the catch, and who guy is gonna get the pick, and whose guy is gonna stand there and watch the pick just fly right by. Anyway, man, enjoy your Sunday. It's your boy Coach. I'm out.